text line.
Yeah, I
We're
actually.
live, by the way.
That's very true.
Well, hi everyone. Do you remember us? This has been literally about 5 months since we've talked to you on this medium over here, the podcasting space. Welcome. I gotta make sure. I'm so scared we're on the air right now. I don't think we are.
Yeah, double check everything.
Welcome back to Kramer and Jess Uncensored after our little hiatus. Trust me, you've missed nothing fun.
Same old shit.
Same old shit. Just trying to get through life, y'all. Just along with you. If you're new to this, we always start with our warning, which is what, Jess?
The Uncensored podcast is like the close friends feature on Instagram, where it's only shared with a certain group of people, and that's where we want to keep it. It's a no judgment zone. If you hear things discussed here, no need to tell people who we're speaking about.
Yeah.
Just very circle of trust.
Yeah. And some of you guys too, like I don't expect to have a huge crew on YouTube, but as far as I'm concerned, we're kind of back on YouTube as well. So you can always watch our show live, maybe on Tuesdays.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's also a new day. So
It's
I think
you're
we're
not
moving,
used to it.
I think we're moving Uncensored to Tuesday.
Isabel said, "Oh my God, you're back! Good morning." Hi, yes, we are. We're kind of back. I think we actually need to preface the podcast with, yeah, we're kind of sort of back. Kind of sort of. We have been gone for quite some time, and
We also have a new show member. A lot of things have happened.
Hello.
we got to say hi to Stone. So this is yeah.
Please,
I just
can you
want
please say hello, Uncensored podcast family.
Hello, Kramer and Jess Uncensored podcast family.
I feel like that's been your tagline every time you come on air. Can you just please?
I don't mind it though.
I love it.
It's like so dad
I
vibes.
think
but
it kind
I
of
like
fits
it.
me.
I
Yeah,
love
it's friendly.
It's
friendly.
inviting.
yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah.
I vote yeah.
You can't hate the guy that says hello to the family. You know what I mean? Like he's a
Yeah.
good guy. So this is Stone, and we'll do a proper introduction here in a second. And I feel bad because we didn't even invite Hassan to come on today because I totally forgot that we were doing this today because it's not Wednesday.
We'll have him
And
on next week.
Everything's just a little confusing this week. So are we back? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe we are, maybe we aren't. Our goal is to be back.
And what does that depend on? So everyone is like in the loop.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know if you're just coming in for the first time, but I've been in doctor visit hell for the past 5 months. Basically, since the last podcast we talked, I've been in what we're going to consider doctor visit hell. And I am kind of in a place where I'm not going to the doctor every day right now. So we're like, hey, let's give this a shot. Let's see if we can come back. Some days I'm not going to be able to do this. I actually about 9 o'clock said I can't do this today. I was going to cancel. And then I didn't because I am a real one. And I started to feel a little bit better. I never know how I'm going to feel hour to hour, day to day. So I don't want to set, this is just more of a saying, hey, we're going to be back. We're tiptoeing back in.
Today is like a training wheel process.
It's a training wheel process, Jess.
Cool.
It's just us getting back in here and saying hello. Because I think it is really weird. This is honestly, I'll speak for myself. I think that everything that we've had to cut back on, this is what I've missed doing the most.
Mm-hmm.
Would you agree?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Like just coming on here, chit-chatting, having fun. This has been a place that's been very much missed. So yes. Hi, Rosa. Good morning. Yeah, we're happy to be back. We're live on our YouTube show this morning as well. And hi, Tina. We're back. You kind of, sort of. Okay. So let's start with Stone, shall we?
Yeah.
Can we get your proper hello one more time? I'm sorry we didn't.
Hello, Kramer and Jess Uncensored family.
So Stone, who in the hell are you?
Well, I don't know. I'm just Stone Phillips. No, I was a producer on our sister station just down the hall, 105.7 The Fan, and I've been there for about 3.5 years.
Yeah.
And then you guys had an opening for a producer, and I
here
put in as soon as I could.
Yeah.
I wanted to be over here.
And here
I'm
he
excited.
is. So he is joining our team. I'll be honest, since this is where we're honest. I didn't want Stone at first.
Tell him who pushed for him.
So
I got you. I had to push for you for a minute.
Apparently we have an echo on the I'm not sure if we're echoing still. Sorry. We're still trying to kind of get everything figured back out on YouTube. Hello. Hi, Felicia. Good morning.
I'll say this. And it was frustrating because I've spent a little more time with Stone, had a couple more conversations, and I loved your vibe. What I really loved about you is the way that you handled everyone when we did Radiothon. If you don't know what that is, it's like our biggest event of the year on our radio station, where we're raising money for Johns Hopkins Children's Center. And it's all of the radio DJs are together in one room. We're all, on the same show. It's a lot of moving parts. And Stone was back here in studio, like guiding the ship, dealing with like a lot of personalities and all that kind of stuff. And I just thought that was like in a very anxiety inducing situations, and then dealing with all of us respectfully, which I thought was like, so to me, that said a lot to me, because we're a lot of us are very different. And when we had a chance to talk to you, he was like, I don't really know Stone. Like, I don't think that he's the guy. And I'm like, how would you know he's not the guy when you haven't said a word to him and you don't talk to anyone in here? And that was my thing, where I knew that he needed to meet you in person, because you do have this like very welcoming, calm energy about you. And I felt like once he sat in the room with you, it would have been different, which is why I pushed so hard for us to have like the sit down and hear versus just on Zoom.
This was my take on Stone. And if you're watching the YouTube show, okay, if you're watching the YouTube show,
his little
Let's hear it.
like, his you see him kind of halfway of the screen over here. You came off to me as this like stoner, like I don't give a fuck, kind of like, just not like I don't give a fuck, but it's kind of just like, yo man, like, what's up, like just not the kind of attitude I thought that we needed in a producer, right?
Based on what 30 seconds of barely high and high interactions.
Honestly, it's the tiny mustache for me too. It's the tiny mustache. Like I saw the tiny mustache and I said, this guy might be trouble. Okay.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's mean.
80% kidding, 20% serious.
Are you mad because it's thicker than yours?
A little bit. You can actually grow full.
The stash is what gets the ladies. I'm telling you, like it's funny, but it works.
Hey, you're a much healthier relationship than I've been in quite some time. So what can I say? No, I don't know. Just there's just something about you, because every time that we had talked, it always just been very like nonchalant, just very like just in the hallway, just kind of broing out, whatever. And so I just always thought of you as like this bro kid that comes in and just like whatever. I didn't really put a lot of stock into you. And so I just when they said Stone, I'm like, he's a sports guy. I don't think he's going to be the right guy to take the spot. He kind of seems like he just kind of just chilling, hanging out. And then we talked to Stone. I'm like, yeah, he's a good dude, man. He's a good kid. And I didn't think you'd want to come over here because we're not a sports show.
But there's been a lot of sports in the first.
It has been. We've needed you. We've honestly needed you all the time.
Super Bowl, yeah.
It's true. It's very true.
We've needed you. So Stone is now a welcomed part of our Kramer and Jess family. It's been a pleasure. Honestly, it's been 2 weeks. And
how's it been from your perspective, being on a new show with us?
I love it over here. I love the music side of radio.
Different, yeah.
Very different.
Yeah. How would you compare our show to what you were working with over on The Fan? And who do you hate the most on The Fan? We all know the answer.
Well, let me just make a list for you. Man, how do I compare it? It's just a different vibe. It's definitely, I would say, a more relaxed vibe over here. So I feel like,
what does that mean?
Over there, it's like breaking news now, like this, that. Oh my God, this guy got fired. This guy got released. Like here, it's just kind of like, okay, we know the news. We're just kind of vibe and enjoy. Like that's part of the music we play, or why fans love the show and the station. It's a little more like, you know what? We're your buddy. We're just sitting. We're gonna vibe out to some music right now.
Do you think it's easier here now? If you don't know what The Fan is, that's our sports talk station, and we're in Baltimore, so obviously having a sports talk station in a very high intensity football city is, I mean, that's a big responsibility. They have a big job. They can't get facts wrong. They can't get shit wrong. They got to really be invested. We just got to talk about Taylor Swift. Do you think it's easier to work on this side, or is it harder to work on our show versus?
I think it's easier.
It's easier.
I no disrespect at all.
None taken.
It is way less stressful.
Okay.
Because a lot of things happen on that side of in that genre, or type of radio. We have calls. We do a lot more callers.
It feels stressful. It feels stressful over there, but because of like the intensity of the competitiveness and what's going on, and minute by minute if stuff drops like that, and also it's just like all talk.
Yeah,
all talk.
True. Yeah. All talk, and we play a lot more audio clips, so we have to grab those, and it's just. I feel like the producer carries a lot more weight over there than it does at Mix in this type of radio. But both are great. I love sports, still love sports. And you still might hear me on The Fan if you're a fan listener. Every once in a while, I might do a fan flash.
Okay.
We'll see.
Oh, we didn't know about this.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't realize that we were just going to go back and forth. Like we're just some option that you have here.
I'm just the utility man.
Okay, got it.
Swiss Army knife.
Hey.
Stone has a girlfriend, by the way, ladies. So back off. If the stash didn't win you over, the personality will. If Stone has an echo, I'm not quite sure why on the YouTube show. I'm sorry, I apologize. But
I have to move mics.
We'll figure it out by next time we come in. Tell us about your love life, Stone. We're very curious.
Well, I was single for about 4 years, and then I met my now girlfriend Rachel on Hinge back in October.
Okay. And what was your opening line? Oh, that's right. She had to say something first.
Yeah. Well, no, that's not Bumble. That's Bumble. Hinge,
you're right.
She doesn't have to.
You're right.
So
she did say something
swipes,
first.
basically.
Yeah, essentially.
Okay.
So there's a prompt on there, and I think it was what have you never wanted, and I said someone to ask me my horoscope sign. Trying a little comedy in there.
Yeah, I like it.
I was being like super serious.
Did you have the mustache at this point too?
I did.
Okay.
I had a mullet as well.
That's right. I forgot.
Wait, did you guys know each other by chance? Like, was there any connection there, or is this like a complete stranger?
Complete stranger. She's from Virginia and just moved up here about a year ago.
Okay.
Did you had the mullet too at this point? I forgot about the mullet. Do you have a picture of you with the mullet?
I do.
Can you pull up really quick and just show the YouTube family really quick?
It was a vibe.
I need you to really see what I was dealing with here, though, because I think like you're gonna understand a little bit better about who they were asking me to interview with, and.
Oh my god!
Dude, come on.
No.
And ladies, and the ladies of the YouTube are going to sound off with Stone's mullet. Was it hot or not? Okay. Okay. There's Stone.
In the fan studio.
Not ready in like 2 seconds.
In the fan studio.
You're like, I thought you'd never
ask. It's the background
ask.
of my phone.
I thought you'd never ask.
It is my profile.
Wait, go show it one more time. Okay, ladies, let's talk about Stone's mullet, previous mullet for 1 second.
Look at these like nice, cool, hip sunglasses.
Is it hot or not?
Stash.
And you wonder why I had concerns.
Shirt there, ladies.
This guy's gonna sell me a knockoff handbag.
It's giving jealousy. It's giving jealousy that you did not have the mullet. That's what it's giving.
So you had a mullet. You had a mullet, and she asked, "Are you?"
She's like, "How'd you get your mullet?"
She hit like on Hinge.
Yeah.
The comment to that horoscope prompt was, "That's such a thing a Gemini would say." Like that.
Oh, you're Gemini.
I'm not.
Oh,
so I was like, "No, I'm Aries." April 2nd.
April 2nd.
Nicki Minaj is gonna be in town. But
he's like, "I'm going."
Happy birthday to me. But yeah, we've been dating, and
how's the connection? Like, okay, so I asked you this a little while ago because it's your first relationship in 4 years.
Yeah.
I think that's a big commitment and a big decision for you to make. What was it that made you feel ready, where you're like, okay, now I want to be in a committed relationship with this girl?
I don't know if I was like never not ready, if that makes sense. I was always like, I've been like wanting to be in a relationship for a little while now.
The mullet got in the way. He was having a hard time, connecting with the lady with the mullet. Then,
what was that fighter pilot movie came out with Tom Cruise?
Top Gun.
Yeah, really popular in the Top Gun era.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It was a different time. That was a very.
But we vibe so well. She makes me just feel more like me, which is crazy to think.
Yes.
That's freaking cute right there. We love that.
Yeah, I love when I'm with her, and I miss her when I'm not.
I love that. I miss this woman.
And you guys said I love you already?
Yeah. This is the Uncensored podcast.
Yes.
I did say.
Do you really love her?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Do you really love her?
I'm just asking questions. Like I didn't know if you
What
said that.
does that
I didn't know if you just said it.
Do you actually
love her?
See, just be prepared for that. Be prepared for that. All right.
Cynic.
Exactly.
We're gonna go to the commentary on Stone's previous mullet. And why did you cut the mullet, by the way? What was the?
So it was just you got to go. So I just constantly with the Miati. So I just was tired.
Okay. Nice.
Amber Stone said it's Amber on our YouTube show says it's a no for me, dog.
Well, nice last name, Amber.
That's true. You guys, that's his sister. Peso Pluma vibe.
Pluma.
Do you know who that is, Jess? Apparently,
he's a famous Mexican singer.
So can you also Google a picture of Peso Pluma? And we can compare these two really quick and see if
while we're on YouTube, there's a YouTuber named Curtis Connor, who is my doppelganger.
And also mullet or no mullet?
Yes, mullet.
Do you miss it?
Oh yes.
Really? Do you think you'll bring it back, like kind of deeper into the
relationship? I think I'm gonna let my hair. I cut it really short. It's like a 3L.
Yeah.
And now I think I'm just gonna let it ride out.
Honestly, I'm pro mullet for you.
You liked it.
Thank you.
I did. I thought it was fun.
This was just the first picture I found.
Oh, that's it. Okay, yeah, got a little bit of mullet going in the background. Okay, I see it. It makes sense. And who shows the YouTuber you're talking about? I did not like the mullet personally. I wasn't a fan. I thought you were some kind of hipster. You know what I mean? Like you're up to no good.
I was looking for this because
Now that I get to know you, I've grown to like the stash a little bit.
What do you think of him now that you've
I like
given
him. I like him. He's been a good producer for me.
Thank you.
Jess will tell you that working with me is not the easiest thing in the world, and I think you've done a great job of stepping in and getting acclimated. With everything that we've had go, especially with everything we've had recently.
So here's Kramer.
That is dope.
I've got stopped in public.
Wow.
I'm not even
that actually, that's for sure your doppelganger. Forget Benson Boone when you're trying to tell me he looks like Benson Boone.
Yeah.
I got stopped
not.
at the whole after it.
Wow.
We were sitting there, my girlfriend and her friend, in the 165 area. And after it's over, this lady walks up with phone in hand. She's ready to go. And she's like, "Are you I go, "No,
Yes.
I'm sorry."
What
I get it. But in that moment, I'm never thinking yes.
You just always say yes.
Your girlfriend's name is
Rachel.
Do you think she liked the mullet?
Yeah, I think we've talked about it. I think she misses it a little bit too.
Would she be totally freaked out if we called her right now?
No. She works from home.
Let's call her.
Let's do it.
Let's give her a call. Let's meet. Jess. Give me
I gotta find it.
Oh, I don't know.
Just not from here, so it's not like a normal phone.
Just pass it over to me. We're gonna call Stone's girlfriend. This is a very odd introduction.
Text her first and let her know we're calling.
Yeah, do you want to text her? Just let her know.
Tell her know who we are. Tell her, don't.
We just want to. I just don't know that the mullet was really working in your favor, like as much as you thought it was back then. I think the stash is one thing, but I think the mullet was doing you a disservice. But she was able to see through that, and I like that. I can respect that about young Rachel. She's your age, 25?
She's 27. I'm almost 26. About a year and a half.
How about that?
There's.
Does she know it's coming?
I just text her.
Let's give it 3 minutes before we call.
She has come on when I was sleeping. She did come on the air. She actually came in the studio.
Okay, cool. I think that's what I was gonna ask, like how she feels about what you do and if she's comfortable with that. Because not everyone is.
I told her, this job, a little different demographics. I was like, you have to help me like get hip. You have to help me like be in tune.
Get hip.
Yeah.
Yeah. And do you think you're a hip person?
I think I've become more hip.
Watching E-News.
Yeah, Stones.
Watching E-News, being with the show, being with her, I would say even.
I like this, Jess. I'm gonna tell you on the surface level, I don't know her, but I really like the way he's talking about her.
No, I feel like you guys are gonna get married.
A lot of green flags.
Wow.
Do you think you propose to her? If you had right now, if you had to guess.
I can't even.
If you had to guess.
Is she the one?
I would say no. That's not a bad thing.
No, that's not a bad thing. It's very early. You're 25 years old. I think here's a better way of asking you the question, because I don't want to say like, would you propose to her today? Because I also don't. I think it's totally normal and healthy that you don't want to get engaged today. But do you kind of see her?
Have I thought about it? Like seeing life with her?
Yes.
Do
you think she think you're the one?
I don't know if she is like right now the one, but like I think as me, like me, she has looked.
It's so soon.
Well, let's find out. Okay, this poor girl.
Don't ask her that.
She's gonna be like, "What is that?"
See, no.
She doesn't know, obviously. Well, she had text.
I sent her a text. I told her about bringing kittens, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, she wants to be
for you."
Do you guys live together?
No. She's down in Fed Hill.
Is she rich? She's rich. She makes a lot of money.
Does she live by herself in Fed Hill?
Roommate.
Okay.
Do you have a crush on a roommate?
No.
Okay. Shut up.
Just trying to look for any kind of loopholes for you to invest into this. Well, imagine if you said yes, we'd be in trouble. She's not going to answer.
I don't think she is.
We'll leave her a message.
No.
This is a quick one. Just want to make sure we don't give out any kind of private information.
Her.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message.
Rachel, right?
When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hi, Rachel. This is Kramer and Jess and your
Sorry,
boyfriend,
Rachel.
Stone. We're recording a podcast, and we've heard nothing but wonderful things about you. And so we were just kind of wanting to meet you and just chat about your relationship with this gentleman.
If you would like to do so, if you feel comfortable doing so.
I got to be honest. Don't call us back. Just text
She
Stone.
just read my text message.
Oh, do you think she's not interested?
Her red receipts are on.
Yeah.
Wow.
What if she
Green
texts you
flag.
back?
Wow.
I would never do that. Green flag.
But you haven't changed
Wait. No, hang on. Anyway, text Stone. Okay, bye. Nice to meet you. Bye.
Bye. Oh no, was that still on the message?
Yeah. Okay. You forget we're still on.
No.
Hang on. You get contracted that she turns her red receipts on.
Yeah.
But you won't turn yours.
I would never do
I
it.
never either. Why do you feel like
feel
you won't do it, but she'll do it for you?
There's so many times where I feel like I check text messages.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna reply to that. I'm really busy doing something else right now.
Yeah.
I can't reply to that right now.
Yeah.
And I feel like if I had one read receipt and then 20 minutes later I could reply, I feel like that person would be like,
I'd be pissed.
"What's up?"
Yeah, I'd be really upset about that. And I think that would cause a lot of issues in a relationship. So right now, you have obviously seen the text. Is she responded yet?
She just responded.
And what did she say?
So I have to really look good because they see my face.
Oh no.
So maybe if we prepare her one day.
No,
she
we're
could-
just calling
No,
her.
just
She doesn't
call.
have to be on camera.
What did you say to her?
I just said that we were gonna have her on the podcast.
Oh no, just say we just want to call you really quick.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
I feel like she thinks that we need her to come. No. It's just like a
No.
phone call.
Stone, what if she texts you back and said this isn't working out?
Don't
like right in the
talk
middle.
to him like
Just
that.
right in the middle of this. That'd be really uncomfortable. Anyway, this is Stone. We'll get to know if she says yes, we'll call her back. And if not, then this is Stone. This is our latest and greatest producer over here. And I like you. I like you a lot, Stone. I think you're doing a great job, man. So let's just do a live catch up. Let's just kind of catch up with what the hell's been going on the last 5 months. I mean, I don't have a ton to share other than y'all know the story. But Jess, we'll start with you. We'll come back to me because I feel like it's gonna be anticlimactic.
Okay, as of today, we are 80 days away from my wedding day.
Yo.
And it's crazy.
Yeah, how we feel, honestly, how we feel. I know, like on the radio, we kind of get these little bits and these little, like, very planned out what we're going to do and what we're going to say. How are you truly feeling being so close to the wedding?
It's a lot. It's overwhelming. We definitely over invited. So there's that.
What does that mean?
It means that how everyone always says there's going to be a certain amount of people who won't be able to come.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not looking like that.
So you invited. It's almost like booking a flight. So basically you overbooked your flight and now you can't accommodate for it. Wow.
We can accommodate, but like not as comfortable as I would have liked it to be.
By how many?
So maybe like 20-ish.
Is this you telling me I can't come?
No.
Okay.
No, not at all. Here's my thing. What I don't like is
that's a lot of money though, dude.
No, I know. What I don't like is the layout of the ballroom. Everyone's going to be able to fit, but I just don't like how the way it's split up. There's going to be 4 tables kind of like a little further away than I would like. And I'm just mentally preparing to deal with the drama and the feedback of who will be sitting at those 4 tables. You know what I'm saying?
You mean closest to you?
Not so much closest to me, but like, okay, so imagine a ballroom.
Is it square? Is it
it's kind of round. So it's kind of like a round ballroom. And then there's like a little like kind of entryway, like a middle placing where we'll like walk through.
Sure.
So it's almost like a little mini common area.
Okay.
And then on the other side is more ballroom, but that's where the dance floor is going to be.
Okay.
And so because of how many people we're having, 4 tables are going to have to be in the other area.
Right.
It's not the end of the world, but I just remember going to a friend's wedding of mine and like the way it was split up, we were so far away from everything, and which I didn't care. But I also know that like people that my family's gonna have something fucking to say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, why? Oh, you were just gonna be like, the misfits over here.
Yeah.
Like,
there's gonna be a lot of pressure. There is a lot of pressure.
The seating chart is a lot of pressure. So we are in the midst of like getting RSVPs, keeping track of like what everyone's eating, and just figuring out the seating charts and all that kind of stuff.
So are you going to allow those 20 extra people to come?
Oh, 100%.
You have to, right?
No, everyone that's invited is, of course, like able to come. Oh, you know what? Side note, what I wish I would have been saying from the very beginning is when people were like bitching at us about not being invited or having +1s, we legitimately just don't have the room. Like at this point, and those conversations they're still happening. Like people are still trying to like sprinkle in maybe to see if they can bring someone or whatever.
Yeah.
And now it's easy. And I just wish I knew this information in the beginning. Cause now it's like, I'm sorry, but like literally there is no place for them to sit. There's like 0 space. Like,
Makes it a little easier.
It's already going to be tight, which I just wish it wasn't. But Garage Boy and I were like talking about this, and we have accepted the fact that like everyone that we have invited, we do want there. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know?
And how much ahead? Just to do some math here.
What do you mean?
Like how much per person does it cost? I'm just trying to do some math here for how much that's extra that's going to cost you.
I'd say let's round up with open bar.
Sure.
And we'll just call it 200.
Wow. So you got to drop
like between like 150 and 200.
$4,000 extra dollars.
Just depends.
How are we feeling financially? Are we okay?
No.
No.
I mean, like, how is anyone okay?
No. So like, but where is this?
Life?
No.
Yeah.
I'm trying to imagine. Honestly, like I can't imagine planning a wedding in 2024. Everything's so expensive.
Yeah, so expensive. So, and we're like the good thing about doing it at home is, so we're doing it in Sacramento, which is about 45 minutes from my hometown of Stockton, and we are utilizing as many contacts as possible. All my family is there, so like the DJ is a friend of somebody's. Like, my aunt is doing flowers, and she's like coming out of retirement to do flowers, but she was super, super cute.
Yeah.
But she even said like things that would cost like $8 a piece are now like $20-something a piece.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Crazy expensive time.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's very overwhelming because it went from having so much time to like not having time.
All right.
But we are getting like really, really excited because the planning of the wedding is stressful. But there's nothing I want more than just like being his wife.
Yeah.
And thanks, Down. And that's like, I'm just so ready to be his wife.
You almost say it's almost like you get so systematic with this stuff, you almost forget at some points, like, oh wait, we're actually getting married. Like that's like the thing that we're doing here. You're like, wait, cheers, how much?
Yeah, the husband and wife thing, like that's like it's for real, for real.
What are you the most stressed out about 80 days out?
I would say just making sure I don't miss anything, because I like the most stressful thing are like the little details.
Yeah,
and
now you're getting into
what
like the nitty-gritty of it.
and that's what you don't think about. Whereas like the photographer and the DJ and the venue and all that kind of stuff, like that's done ahead of time because you have to plan that out. You have to get a date in.
Sure.
But it's like the little things of like, I don't know what my cupcakes are going to be on. And like, I still don't have like my shoes, and like, what am I going to wear under my dress? Like just all of these like little tasks are stacking up. That's the only thing.
When is the bachelorette party?
The weekend of April 13th.
Okay. And how are you feeling about that? That's going to be here so soon.
I am really excited about it. I think like, I don't know. I think I thought, well, actually, no, I don't want to say like I thought it was going to be like this. I think I was like fully accepting of how this process was going to be. I think I just thought I would feel a little more excitement from like the wedding party about it, but also at the same time, everyone is so busy, everyone has their own lives.
Sure.
I think you just have this expectation of what it's going to feel like, but also at the same time, like it's me, so it's everything that's consuming my life, it's not consuming everybody else's. So I think when we get closer, I'll feel a lot more connected, and I think that also has to do with the distance of like not being near anyone too.
That's true, because it's almost like I think if you were there with them,
it'd be different.
And like planning this stuff with them and like seeing them and doing stuff with them. You guys can talk about it more casually, instead of just being like, okay, we got to do a Zoom call at 4 o'clock.
Exactly. It just feels very like office Zoomy, and I don't really like that.
I think you're right. I think if you get there and like kind of settle into it, it won't seem so like systematic. Have we talked about? I don't think we talked about what you're planning on doing for your bachelorette party.
Like what
have
we're doing?
Have we talked about it? On the podcast we haven't.
No, not in depth.
So you want to chat about that real quick?
Yeah, we're
Just
going.
do me a favor. We've got that.
We're going to St. Pete.
Yeah.
Would I say St. Pete in Tampa or St. Pete in Florida?
So here's the thing about I lived in Tampa, St. Pete for two. It's like St. Pete people don't really claim Tampa people, and Tampa people don't really claim St. Pete people. So there's like a split. I would say you're going to Clearwater Beach is really where you're going, right? Isn't that really like the destination spot is Clearwater? Because I think that
I don't know.
Then you'll appease both sides.
But when I tell people, I say St. Pete, but like I feel like I still have to clarify the fact that it's in Florida.
I think that maybe nationally probably just need to send her to Tampa because I think Tampa's going to be like, I want to
Couldn't she say Tampa Bay and include the entire area?
from Sarasota to Clearwater Beach? It would cover everything.
Yeah.
So maybe Tampa Bay, but I feel like nobody says Tampa Bay. Like, have you heard, unless you're talking about the
sports.
Yeah. Like, but nobody says like, "We're going this weekend. Oh, I got a wedding in Tampa Bay." Like nobody says that.
St. Pete feels cuter to me.
Okay, I like
so I'm
it.
going to St. Pete because of TikTok, and I made my decision.
Wait, what do you mean?
Well, like I was trying to look. Honestly, I didn't know what I wanted to do for my bachelorette. I really did want to go to San Diego. My only thing with that is the weather in San Diego is so wishy-washy in April, and I would have been pissed if I got some like June gloom during April.
Yeah.
I really would have been upset.
Yeah.
So I was like, I just need to hold off going to San Diego when it's right, because I feel like there's been certain, I don't know what it is. That's a side conversation of why I still haven't been able to make it back there, but it's fine. So we're going to St. Pete. I was like looking on TikTok, like, where should I go for my bachelorette? And it's closer to here. I don't want to do 2 back-to-back cross-country flights. And it just looks like so much fun. I miss the water. I miss like the palm trees and the beach and stuff like that. So
I think it's a good idea. I think if you would have gone to San Diego, everybody would have had their own agendas. You know what I mean?
That also played into my decision making because
including you.
Totally.
You know, like it wouldn't have been like this excursion. It would have been like, okay, I'm going to be in San Diego, for this bachelorette party. I'm going to go see my cousin, my family, like people would have been pissed that you didn't spend time with them.
And Stone, you know that we came from San Diego, right? Correct. So I lived there for like 8-9 years. Mm-hmm. So it's definitely like I would like. At some point, I can't go to San Diego and not see the girls and like my aunt and my uncle. Yeah. So that's a good way to think of it. Yeah. So that's why I was like, I also wanted to go somewhere that none of us have been to. I think that's like super exciting. So this is going to be everybody's first time in Tampa. I don't know too much of what's going on. I just know for sure we'll do like a drag show because I like requested that.
Hamburger Mary's?
I don't know.
I think that's the big. Well, you can talk to Miguel, but I think that's like the premiere.
Send us places. Yeah. I have no idea about anything. And then we're gonna do like a boat day kind of thing.
Fun, very cool.
So other than that,
that's just married, been like NBD.
Just getting married, just my whole life changing. Garage Boy and I have a podcast now, which is super.
I saw
fun.
that. I started listening to a little bit yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
You want to explain?
Yeah, we have basically combined both of our podcasts, and I think we were talking about it just kind of how I expressed a bit earlier of just wanting to be able to be excited about it, and he's the only person I can be as excited about it with.
That's true.
And so we just wanted a place to talk about the wedding and also talk about how we're building our relationship and our marriage and how we want it to be.
Sure.
Both of us come from pretty loving but also very bumpy childhoods. So we just kind of want to have those discussions there.
So if you're it's on your channel, right?
Yeah, it's on my channel.
So it's now called Low Key in the Garage. It's
Mm-hmm.
just like a collaboration between the two. Is he still going to do his podcast too, or no?
Yeah, if he wants to. Okay. Yeah, but this is pretty much what we want to do.
Well, there you go. Man, I don't know what to tell you guys. I mean, you don't already know what's going on. Like I'm fucking miserable, man. Like I am like it's actually month 5 today of this concussion, and it has been all consuming. If I'm not running between doctor's visits and kind of pill, or I'm on the phone with somebody, I literally leave the radio show pretty early because I just can't sit in the studio for more than 4 hours. Even today, I know I'm pushing it. So it's been tough. I don't know. What do you want to talk about? I mean, this is what I'm doing.
So where is there, like, what are we, I guess, kind of, is there any sort of end game here, or what has gotten better? At least I know now it's not like you're going to the doctor every single day. It's a couple less days. Like, where are you at in that process? And maybe also explain, I think it's like, why are you going to the doctor so much?
The problem with your brain is
there's so many things go wrong, and you have to go see somebody different for each of them.
Right. And so the way
I got, and you have to listen to last podcast,
I was knocked out in downtown Baltimore, and the way they hit it literally impacted like multiple parts of my brain. So I have got to go to vision therapy, which is now once a week. And that's basically because my eyes aren't aligning correct. Like the image, what they're seeing is not computing what my brain is seeing. And so we're just trying to teach it again. My eyes are like constantly in pain because it's like overworking to try to put an image together, if that makes sense. And then I've been going to vestibular therapy, which you're balance center of your brain because I've just been dizzy for 5 months now, literally, like every day, dizzy. Some days are better than others. Last week I had good days, which is great, and then this week kind of tanked. And, they're not really quite sure where it's coming from. Apparently, dizziness is so vague. There's about 8 different things that can cause you to be dizzy, from including like the bottom of your feet all the way up. And so I have to just chip away at it slowly but surely. I haven't had anyone tell me that I'm not going to get better, but I don't. You have to imagine 5 months of this is pretty challenging, and it's one of my fears about doing the podcast right now is because I don't have a lot going on, to be honest with you. There's nothing. This is my life, man. I come in, I do the show, I go to a doctor's appointment, I go home and I sleep. And it's like top 5 worst times of my life. I'd say. Like, it's just been a really heavy, hard thing to go through. And I can't wait to be on the other end of it and being like, we can get through anything, and being the spokesperson for concussion and post-concussion syndrome and all that stuff. But I'm just not there, and I'm upset about it. It's frustrating, and I'm just trying to get through it day by day.
Yeah.
You know? So, with that said, I gotta go to the doctor. Truly. So we love you. It's good to come on here. It's good to say hi. Don't feel like you're not missed, because we do miss hopping here with you and doing this. Planning on being back next week. If we're not, we'll see you again real soon. Yeah, is that fair enough? Just got a new podcast. You want to go listen to it? Where?
Yeah, look in the garage, and it's wherever you get your podcast. You can always hit me up on IG at Just Do It, JESSDUITT.
You got to go see Stone's mullet. You are obviously listening to this podcast, not watching. Then you should know that he doesn't place you. It's still on social media.
Yes, Instagram, X, Facebook, all of it.
What is your social media?
Stone Felts, STLEFELTS, one word.
Mama's Boy is still up. Started by Mama's Boy. We're doing that still 2 days a week, so you can go listen to that. That's my podcast with my mom over on the Odyssey app. I guess I do. Odyssey app, or wherever you get your podcast. And then I'm at that guy Kramer on social media. All right, we love you guys. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. And we'll do this again. Don't say Mixed 165 family.
Yeah. Kramer and Jess Uncensored podcast family.
Glad to be here. All right, we'll see you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye, buddy.